I try with one. Om. Namaste, welcome everyone to this part of Satsang. It's a little echoey, I'm afraid. So welcome back and to this part of Satsang. I see a good number of people have stayed. Very nice. It's a time that I usually take an opportunity to read through some of the letters that come, and actually we're not able to go through so many, and after a while I'm a little bit tired with so much of it. I feel if we listen really attentively, most of the questions we're asking are answered actually in so many different ways. A problem is not a problem because of its particularness, but more that the sense of what is happening, when grasped inside, then that's a solution for a wide number of things if you've understood, you know. So, okay. What is this? Okay. I'll try. I will not answer all these letters, but we'll start somewhere, no? Okay. My dear beloved Guruji, coming home from Zimar, I feel so joyfully empty. Sitting there at your feet, drinking directly from your mouth, I felt like dried out soil, and your words sprouted straight into my being, filling me up with pure love, until I am now left only as that love. Not one of your words was spilled. I see God in you, and you're filling me up from inside. I have no choice other than to let that happen. A wise man once told me, God doesn't choose the ones who are prepared. He prepares the ones who are chosen. Forever at your holy feet. Thank you. I love you so much. Danielle from Holland. P.S. To prevent myself from arrogance, I like to imagine myself as being the smallest ant on Mount Arunachala. Outwardly, easily overlooked or trampled on, but inwardly filled with a joy that can light up the whole universe. Once I read something and it says, even great kings and emperors do not compare with a single ant filled with the love of God. Rumi also said something. He says, I am so small, I can hardly be seen. How can this great love be inside me? So sweet, I tell you. Okay. I feel this chair is a little bit... No, I'm getting used to it. Because I ask a little bit, maybe we put a little thing on the back wheel to tilt it a bit so that I'm... No? But now I feel like I'm going to fall. So get ready to catch me. Like I'm on a slide or something. Okay. Guruji. During the self-inquiry, the spiritual ego blocks me by sending in my field of consciousness thoughts that are so subtle and correspond exactly to my tendencies that I identify myself to them without realizing. Some thoughts, such as, can the perceiver be perceived, or who am I? These are magnificent questions when they bring us home. But the spiritual ego is very foxy, and he uses them to stop the inquiry, to preserve himself. What I call spiritual ego is the one who desires strongly the illumination or moksha. The self disguised in a spiritual ego wants to reach himself. It is such a nonsense. Only him remains in me, and he is very powerful. He is the one who brought me to the feet of the Master. So I tell him, thank you, but now I would very much like to tell him goodbye. Please, Guruji, help me to dissipate this darkness. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Simone. Where is Simone? Boom. Should we talk about it? Or you want to sit there, or you want to come and we talk about it? Okay. We need a French-speaking. He writes beautiful English. And yes, come. Very good. You see, you write Simone, but you write S like an 8, which means infinity, isn't it?
Il dit que tu écris le S comme un 8, et c'est le symbole de l'infini.
Okay. So during self-inquiry, the spiritual ego blocks me by sending in my field of consciousness thoughts that are so subtle and correspond exactly to my tendencies that I identify myself to them without realizing. So this part tells me that when you say that spiritual ego puts in front of you the thoughts which correspond exactly to his tendency, you understand what I'm saying? I don't really have to. Okay. Yeah? So it must mean that you are accepting the position of the one who has tendencies, isn't it? And so that is your standpoint from which you are going to meet your mind. Will you be strong enough? I'm talking to everybody here now, no?
Est-ce que tu comprends? Il dit que ton point de vue, c'est celui où tu es identifié avec celui qui pense qu'il est le spirituel ego. C'est ça?
We have to have another French one to check on this one as well, because
it was a bit past.
Yes. Because actually it is very important what I'm speaking, and that we get it. You see. So again, the position that you speak from, maybe do like this.
La position depuis laquelle tu parles.
If you are admitting that you are the one with tendencies,
si tu admets que tu es celui avec les tendances,
will you be strong enough to face your ego, spiritual ego?
Est-ce que tu vas être assez fort pour affronter ton spirituel ego, ton ego spirituel?
Bah, c'est lui qui a les tendances.
He said, but it's him who has the tendencies.
Then what's it got to do with you then?
So, qu'est-ce qu'il a à faire avec toi alors?
Bah, il est là.
Well, he's here.
Well, you're a double act or something?
A double? Est-ce que tu es un double, je sais pas.
Double act?
Ah, double actor, yeah. Est-ce que tu es un double acteur?
Un mix.
Mix, yes, yeah. And what recognizes mix? Is that mixed?
Et qui reconnaît le mix? Est-ce que ça, c'est mixé?
So which one really are you then? The one who recognizes mix, but it's not mixed with that? Or are you the one who is mixed?
Donc, lequel es-tu? Est-ce que tu es celui qui est mixé avec ça ou tu es l'autre?
Je me prends pour celui qui est mixé.
I take myself for the one who is mixed.
C'est un grand problème. Hein? Because if you say that the spiritual ego uses questions like, can the perceiver be perceived, or who am I?
Si tu dis que ton ego spirituel utilise les questions qui je suis ou est-ce que le perceveur peut être perçu, donc c'est qu'il y a...
He is correct?
Not finish.
He's not finished.
Non, justement, il dit si tu es capable de voir que ton ego spirituel utilise ces questions, qui es-tu qui utilise ces questions?
I'm not finished. Yeah. If you say that the spiritual ego is using these questions to actually break the inquiry, you see, he's very foxy. He put that foxy.
Donc, si tu dis que ton ego spirituel utilise ça pour casser ton ego,
come on, guys.
Je suis désolé.
Together you talk together because you come stand up.
Come. I need you.
Donc, si tu dis que ton ego spirituel utilise ces questions comme qui suis-je ou est-ce que celui qui perçoit peut être perçu pour arrêter ton enquête sur toi-même, tu dis qu'il est très vicieux d'une certaine manière, fourbe.
Is not finished? Yeah. Okay. So,
we said what you
okay.
said. We are waiting for
So
you.
he's saying that the spiritual ego is using these questions, powerful questions, to actually to make some trick so that he spoils the inquiry, he said. Huh?
Ok. Donc ce que tu dis, c'est que ton ego spirituel utilise ces questions qui sont très puissantes pour t'arrêter.
But you are there. You're aware of this, no? Otherwise, you couldn't speak about it.
Mais tu es conscient de cela. Sinon, tu pourrais pas en parler.
Pas tout le temps.
I'm not always aware of this.
But you can only do something about it when you are aware of it.
Mais tu peux faire quelque chose seulement quand tu es conscient de cela.
Yeah. Okay. So what I call spiritual ego is the one who desires strongly illumination or moksha. So he's calling.
Donc ce que tu dis dans ta lettre, c'est que ce que tu appelles ego spirituel, c'est celui qui désire avec une grande intensité la libération, moksha.
And he said the self, disguised in spiritual ego, wants to reach himself. This is nonsense.
Et tu dis, le soi, le self, déguisé en ego spirituel, veut se rejoindre lui-même, ce qui n'a aucun sens.
But you are aware, you say, but I see all of that. He's saying, I see
Mais
all of that.
tu dis, je suis conscient, je vois tout ça.
Okay? Only this one, this false one, remains in me, and he is very powerful.
Et tu dis, c'est seulement celui-là, celui qui est faux, qui reste en moi, et il a beaucoup de pouvoir.
Where is his power?
Où est ce pouvoir?
What is his power?
Qu'est-ce que ce pouvoir?
Dans ma croyance,
In my belief.
in him.
Ah, see. So in your belief is your weakness.
Donc c'est dans ta croyance que ta faiblesse existe.
And your weakness becomes his strength.
Et ta faiblesse devient sa force.
He is the one who brought me to the feet of the master.
C'est lui qui m'a amené au pied de mon maître.
So I tell him thank you, but now I would very much like to say goodbye.
Mais je lui dis merci, mais maintenant j'aimerais aussi lui dire au revoir.
So tell him bye bye.
Donc dis-lui au revoir.
J'aimerais bien.
I would like to.
What stops you? I would like his future.
Qu'est-ce qui t'arrête? J'aimerais bien, c'est le futur.
So what he means is that he would like to
Alors,
effectively.
ce que tu voudrais dire, c'est que tu aimerais bien vraiment dans les faits.
Yeah, because he said he would like to because he tried telling already the ego go away and he goes I'm not going anywhere.
Tu dis
So-
j'aimerais bien parce que tu as déjà essayé de lui dire au revoir et ego va-t'en et il te répond ouais bon et il reste là.
Ouais, en fait, je lui dis, c'est quelque part, c'est lui qui se dit va-t'en pour réaliser l'illumination.
So in some way it's himself saying to himself go away because he wants to realize the illumination.
This is very typical French mind, isn't it?
C'est I agree.
Because
Yes.
I never could understand French
I don't
movies. They're
agree,
so
huh?
complicated.
So, I translate. So it's very typical French mind.
C'est vraiment.
Look, I love the French.
typique
No,
français.
let's not start to worry about it. They are very okay, the French, but they are very complex mentality.
Là, ils ont un mental très compliqué, les Français. Je les aime beaucoup, mais ils ont cette tendance à avoir un mental très compliqué. Ça va?
Bah,
You know why?
Et tu sais pourquoi? Vous savez pourquoi?
Because they are so in love with philosophy.
Parce qu'ils adorent, ils aiment, ils sont amoureux de la philosophie.
Nataraj, you're here. I saw you. Because I went with him one time. Was it Clermont-Ferrand? He was at Clermont-Ferrand University teaching philosophy.
Parce que je suis allée une fois avec Nataraj à Clermont-Ferrand à l'université de philosophie.
And he invited me there
Il
to
m'a
speak with his students.
Il m'a invité à parler à ses étudiants en philosophie.
Oh la la.
Oh là là.
It's very interesting though, no? Because they always ask, so what do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
C'était
I said,
très
I don't think.
C'était très intéressant. Ils disent toujours que pensez-vous, qu'en pensez-vous, qu'en pensez-vous, et je réponds mais je ne pense pas, je ne pense pas, je ne pense pas.
So maybe this is what you think.
Donc,
It's true. In fact, the whole trouble is what we think.
donc peut-être que tout ça c'est ce que tu penses, et peut-être que tous nos problèmes c'est ce que nous pensons.
yes.
Yes.
Oui.
Because one moment I think I got you, And then I go next thing, I say, I don't got him at all, he's gone again. And then I think, oh, now I got him. And then, you're gone again.
Parce que je pense, ça y est, je le tiens, je l'ai. Et puis tout d'un coup, je me dis, ah non, ça y est, je l'ai perdu. Et puis de nouveau, non, je l'ai de nouveau quand je lis ta lettre.
Please, Guruji, help me to dissipate this darkness.
S'il te plaît, Guruji, aide-moi à dissoudre cette obscurité.
So, the way to dissipate is don't go into the darkness.
Donc la manière de dissoudre, de dissiper l'obscurité, c'est de ne pas aller dans l'obscurité.
Stay in the light, no?
Reste dans la lumière.
Because I see the French movies sometimes. You watch 2 hours trying to understand what is going on.
Parce que des fois, je regarde des films français et on passe 2 heures à essayer de comprendre qu'est-ce qui se passe.
And at the end of this complicated thing,
Et à la fin de cette chose tellement compliquée,
at the end,
à la fin,
the voice says,
la voix dit
c'est la vie.
« C'est la vie ».
So, what kind of people are these, the people? And I said, that is not life.
Et moi, je dis non, c'est pas ça la vie.
If I was to say something, I would say, if I can say something really crazy,
Si je peux dire quelque chose de vraiment fou,
I would say,
je dirais
don't think,
ne pense pas,
keep quiet.
reste tranquille.
Can anybody follow this advice, though?
Est-ce que quelqu'un peut suivre ce conseil?
It doesn't mean thoughts won't come, they will come.
Ça ne veut pas dire que les pensées ne vont pas venir, ne vont pas surgir.
And some thoughts are practical thoughts, you have to work with them, that's fine.
Et certaines pensées sont pratiques, sont utiles, et on a à travailler avec ça, on peut les utiliser.
But thoughts to do with who you are, your sort of psychological self,
Mais les pensées qui ont à voir avec ce qu'on est, avec une dimension psychologique du soi,
they invite you to become entangled in them.
ces pensées vous invitent à rester prisonnier d'elles-mêmes.
They seem to promise that they're going somewhere.
Elles ont l'air de promettre qu'elles vous amènent quelque part,
And you go deeper and deeper with them,
et vous allez de plus en plus en profondeur avec ces pensées.
but you're only going deeper and deeper in your mind.
Mais en fait, vous allez de plus en plus en profondeur dans votre mental.
So this is what it means to keep quiet.
Et c'est donc ce que cela signifie de rester silencieux, tranquille.
It's not about suppressing.
Il ne s'agit pas de supprimer, d'éliminer.
There's a choice in it.
Il y a un choix à ce niveau-là.
To be aware of this thought process,
On a le choix d'être conscient de ce processus de la pensée,
this activity,
de cette activité de la pensée,
but pay attention to just the awareness itself.
mais de porter l'attention sur la conscience elle-même.
Why nobody follow this simple advice?
Et pourquoi personne ne suit ce conseil qui est si simple?
Because I prove it's true,
Parce que j'ai démontré qu'il est vrai, que c'est vrai,
but
mais
maybe if you listen with your mind wants another answer.
il se pourrait que si vous écoutez avec votre mental voudrait une autre réponse.
It says, like Mooji's answer is very mystical, is very clear,
Le mental dit oui, les réponses de Mooji sont très mystiques,
but it's not what I want right now.
mais c'est pas vraiment ce dont j'ai besoin et ce que je voudrais maintenant.
I feel it must be something like this.
Ça doit être quelque chose dans ce genre-là qui se passe.
And yet I have the sense that I'm speaking the most simple way.
Et pourtant, j'ai la sensation de parler de la manière la plus simple qu'il soit.
There's already so much complexity around spirituality.
Il y a déjà tellement de complexité autour de la spiritualité.
So I try to take out the bones and the bits and give you the nice piece.
Donc-
Eat this piece.
Donc j'essaye vraiment d'enlever les os, la peau, tout ce qui dérange et de vous donner ce qu'il y a qu'on peut manger directement sans avoir rien à faire.
It's true or not?
C'est vrai ou pas?
See. Because you write a letter like this, okay?
Parce que vous écrivez une lettre comme celle-là, ok?
I can give you a simple answer,
Je peux vous donner une réponse simple
or I can give a much more complex answer.
ou une réponse un peu plus complexe.
Who wants the simple one?
Qui veut la réponse simple?
Okay. Look. Who wants the complex one?
Qui veut la réponse compliquée?
Just few hands. You don't have to be ashamed. It's okay. You can put your hand up.
Vous n'avez pas à avoir honte, c'est bon.
Because what I mean by that, if I begin to answer
Parce que ce que je veux dire par là, si je commence à répondre
on the basis of you being a person,
sur la base du fait que vous soyez une personne,
in my heart,
dans mon cœur,
I don't feel I'm helping
je n'ai pas du tout l'impression de vous aider.
because my answers won't stay with you.
Parce que mes réponses ne vont pas rester avec vous.
Yeah. Nor is any other thing that comes to the ego mind.
Comme toutes les choses qui viennent de et pour le mental et l'ego,
Or the personal self.
ou le soi personne.
It will always be some like this, comme ci, comme ça.
Ça sera toujours quelque chose un peu comme ci, comme ça.
I'm speaking French now.
Yeah, you are speaking French.
If I speak with you from where my heart feels to speak with you,
Si je parle avec vous de là où mon cœur sent de parler avec vous,
I feel very happy.
je me sens tellement heureux.
I say, I've given to you, I offer you the highest thing.
Je vous ai offert ce qu'il y a de plus haut.
Only if you accept it,
Seulement si vous l'acceptez, si tu l'acceptes,
you apply,
tu
appliquer.
le mets tu l'appliques à toi-même.
applique. Everything is good.
Tout va bien.
Does he have something to say? Or
Est-ce que tu as quelque chose à dire?
Maintenant, non.
right now, not.
Right now, no, nothing.
When he says right now, if the now is a now of time,
Quand tu dis maintenant, non, si le maintenant appartient au temps,
it will fluctuate.
ça va fluctuer, ça va changer.
But if he says right now, and this right now is of presence,
Mais si quand tu dis maintenant, ce maintenant vient de la présence,
which is timeless,
ce qui n'a pas de temps,
then
alors
you have solved it.
tu as résolu.
Think about it. Don't think about it. No.
Ni pense-y, non, n'y pense pas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Dearest Mooji, I have spent many hours listening to your videos on YouTube. At the moment, my question is about lies and corruption. All my life, I seem to have been surrounded by people close to me who steal and lie. I am conscient of this happening. It has come to a crescendo at the moment due to a divorce where everything seemed to go in the right direction, then whoosh, they come down. This time I am confronted with professional people, lawyers, and something really not normal. I look you up on YouTube and you replied to the letter of someone asking about evil and said, put this to one side. It isn't good to think about these things. The question I ask myself is, why have I been exposed to all of this in my life? Did I want this? Some lesson to learn? Karma? What to do? Do I have to somehow transcend this? Do I fight against it? And if so, what am I fighting? I may feel angry at moments, but the real emotions I feel are disappointment and sorrow. Thank you, Sri Mooji, for your love and generosity. You see? So, the question I ask myself is, why have I been exposed to all of this all my life? Every human being who is here on planet Earth, everybody who come here, you're going to have to go through something. Even if you're a king or a queen or something, you are going to go through some experiences. You may think, what did I do to have these particular things? Sometimes we don't know where they come from. You have no conscious recollection of where you might have picked this up, why did this come. And I don't think it's so important. What is important is that you transcend. You understand it, you know. Don't go, why did this happen to me? Why this is not going to do you any good. Don't say, why did this happen to me? You know, what have I done? And so on. You know, because the consciousness has to have something to work through and to transcend. And when you transcend something, when you're successful in your inquiry, it's a grand feeling. It's, I'm out of that. I'm out of that region now. I've solved this one now. You know? The question I ask myself is, why have I been exposed to this all of my life? You don't have to be exposed to it all of your life. At a certain point, suppose you grow up in a place, everybody's a liar and a thief. Are you going to keep on being surprised about it? 10 years later, oh, you lied. So no, he's a liar. He's been lying for 10 years. Or what is it you think? If you're going to be surprised, one day he tells the truth and say, oh my God, you spoke the truth. But you can't be surprised at lying over and over again. Did I want this? You don't always get what you want. You get what life gives you. And with this you must work and use your powers to transcend them. And it's tremendous to see someone who has transcended, who has grown. You see? Once I was asking one lady in Satsang, I said, supposing you are single and you are, you had a chance to date one of two people, two men. One of them is just wealthy, has never done anything, they're just born into a lot of wealth, and never did anything at all, just have the money and like this. Another one was born poor, studied, practiced, did all things to earn money, became rich, became bankrupt, lost everything, came again and, worked with people and developed and became rich again. Which one would you want to have a date with? She said, oh, just a rich one, natural one. I said, okay, I asked for it, I asked this question. And you wouldn't want to find, what did you do when you collapsed, everything is collapsed, most people would give up. At least you have a conversation, no? And what you would do, would you not want to find out, oh, I did this, I had to go without food for a while, but I did this, and would you learn something from this? I said, no. I just want the money. So, sometimes we don't want the experience. People say, I don't want to experience anything, I just want to be free. You know? I want the blue pill. Give me the blue pill. And you can keep the red one. I asked also here in Satsang because I felt it was important to ask. Supposing someone came and said, listen, I can give you this blue pill, you take it with a glass of orange juice, and you know, in half an hour, you are like a Buddha. Well, just like that, you did nothing for it. A glass of orange juice, Buddha. Okay? Or you continue in your sadhana like you're doing, and you come to it in this kind of organic way. Who would like to be Buddha in half an hour? But what? I said, oh, okay, it tells me something. And who would like to continue to work this? Some hands go up and say, yes, I would like to continue in this way. Because I find now the wheels of good fortune are turning much more smoothly. And I'm growing, I'm seeing, I'm getting, somehow excited by the challenges of life because I see now what is the answer to them. I'm finding in myself. I don't feel that I'm automatically a loser. I find that I have a choice and a power in myself. So I don't want the orange juice, the orange juice Buddha. I want to go different. So I asked myself, why, what have I been exposed to this? Why? All my life. Did I want this? Is it some lesson to learn? Yes, there's always something you can learn, of course. Is it karma? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. What to do? Do I have to somehow transcend this? Yes. Yes. You have to transcend. Or maybe not. You can take your time and be there. And because some people, they don't know what they'll do if they didn't have a problem. Do I fight against it? Do I fight it? It doesn't work so well when you fight. When you understand and you grow in grace and love and you understand, then this is also very beautiful. Do I fight against it? And if so, what am I fighting, you see? Well, you're fighting against your own projections also. You're fighting your own mind, your own projection, your own interpretations, your own fantasies, own weaknesses often, you see. I may feel angry at moments, but the real emotion I feel are disappointment and sorrow. You will come out of it, you can come out of this. All the things you mentioned, however terrible they may sound to you, if you follow the pointing, you can come right out of it. You come right out of this desert of sorrow and disappointment. You can come out. But if you fall into a habit of just complaining and thinking the world is horrible and what am I doing here, you may experience feeling stuck for a longer time. But if you really look at it and you listen, because you wrote to me, dearest Mooji, you didn't say dearest whoever, you said dearest Mooji, so you must have been watching some YouTube. You see my answers, you see that I always leave you space to evolve and to see, and never shut you down and tell you, oh, you're not going to go anywhere. You see, unless I'm pulling your leg or something. So you follow it, just follow it. See, in every video, I'm saying the same thing, Just come back to here, look from here. Maybe I say it too often. Do I say it too much? You just like to hear it then. Good. So thank you so much, Mooji, for your love and generosity. Lynn Baston. Beloved Mooji, although I'll be attending this Sunday's Satsang, Maria João Carona, Portugal. Okay. Can I read? Beloved Mooji, although I'll be attending this Sunday's Satsang, I don't know if I'll have the courage to come forward. So I'm reporting this question that has been arising over and over. You can sit right there. If I really needed to come, I'll call you. Otherwise, I'll leave you in your comfortable seat. Since I've recognized that I am awareness that all I feel is acceptance towards life. Whatever play is happening. So since I've recognized that I'm awareness, that all I feel is acceptance towards life, whatever play is happening. But how come gratitude does not always arise with this acceptance? Yes. I've seen that beings that have awakened feel it and express gratitude in a very pure way. And you also say very often that this is the truest response and attitude. So the thought, gratitude does not arise in me, keeps coming over. You see? Could this be because of arrogance? Not necessarily, no? Is it that you accept? Do you want to come or not? Yes. Thank you. Very good. Good. Thank you. Sit there. Give this to her for me. So, you mentioned about gratitude that somehow, in spite of seeing all this, and that you are awareness, and that you feel acceptance towards life. This is beautiful, acceptance. Whatever play is happening, acceptance is there. But gratitude is not always coming. You don't feel gratitude. And you've seen other beings who seem to express this gratitude, and even I myself say that it is a truest response and a good attitude of gratitude. So the thought, gratitude does not arise in me, keeps coming. Could this be because of arrogance? Sometimes, if this acceptance is full, that you just accept now, you see that your consciousness, you accept the life with joy, you accept, you have acceptance of life.
Yes.
And it's not a reluctant acceptance. It's not like, it's just let life just be. But gratitude is to say thank you to life. Thank you to God. Thank you to life for playing in this new way now for me. That I now can be happy. I can now come out of this small shape. I'm growing more back into a bigger sense of a more spaciousness in myself. You're happy?
Yes, very, very
You're
happy.
happy, you're content,
Yes.
but not grateful.
It doesn't arise spontaneously.
Yes.
If I
Then don't
everything
try.
is a gift,
Yes.
and I was even since I'm a little, you must say thank you every time.
You were told like this?
Yes.
Oh, I see. So maybe this could be something that you feel now is a pressure now. I should have to say, thank you.
Yes.
See? Then I am going to release you from this. Okay? You don't have to say thank you. You know, you don't have to say thank you. So you can clear up all the things that people around you look, you must say thank you. Go and say thank you. You say, go and say thank you. And say, sometimes people come and they would, in India, sometimes they bring the children and little babies. They take the baby and put them at my feet or something. I say, no, don't do. I've seen it somehow be something maybe great about it. I don't know, because they grow up so much with that simplicity of doing it. But I don't like this force thing so much. Not absolutely I don't like it, but generally I prefer it. Don't force, let it come naturally. If somebody tell you to say, thank you, thank you so much. Sometimes you don't feel. Maybe sometimes the person who you should thank, is not really a nice person. You say thank you. Maybe these things maybe come, they happen like that. So I release you from this. Okay, you don't. Could the ego be playing dead and foul of me? Or
Full of me.
Oh, it says foul here, but I take the real one. Could the ego be playing dead and a fool of me?
Yes.
Oh, a fool of me. Yeah. and full of me? Or does this mean that I have not fully awakened yet? I would say that I don't accept that ego is playing dead. I don't say like this. I don't feel anyone who comes and you begin to sort of like you're growing back into yourself, and that is a mistake. It's the mind pretending. I don't accept. I don't accept it. Sometimes people say, but maybe it's the mind who is pretending to be awake. No. Only if you're arrogant by nature and you feel that you're tops at everything. Like one man came, he says, I've always been good at everything I do, and I was doing yoga for many years. I was top yoga. Now I want to be top awakened person. I said, okay. And then I don't see this attitude. I don't feel like that. It's like that. I think don't use this to intimidate yourself. Right? In time, in its own way, a true gratitude will come. And many years ago, when I was in Lucknow, back in 1993, 3 years ago, one day I went to a restaurant. I was sitting by myself, and a man came. He was also sitting by himself. He came over to me and he says, can I sit with you? And I know him from Satsang, I know his face. Russian man. I said, sure, please come. He says, I am a shoemaker. I make shoes, my own shoes. For years I make my own shoes. And today is my birthday. And for the first time in my life, I'm wearing one of my own shoes. He told me this. I'm wearing one. I said, really? Oh, happy birthday, man. Look at your feet. Nice shoes. He said, I just want to speak it out. Because where I grew up, you see, it was told to us when growing up, it is vain to do something for yourself, meaning that if you do something for yourself, you're being selfish and arrogant and so on. You must always do only for others. Now, in principle, this is a very beautiful way in some way. But when it becomes a force, you are never allowed to enjoy something that you've made. You always have to give it to someone and like this. And he said, since meeting Papaji, all my life is undergoing some big renaissance. I'm really changing. My life is changing so fast. And I was nervous about this. And I just wanted to share it with somebody today. Because it's already evening. Maybe the next day, next night, after nighttime, birthday finish. He wanted to tell me, today I'm wearing one of my own shoes. I said, nice shoes, very nice. He says, yeah, thank you, like this. Huh? So, and it struck with me after all these years, I'm telling you freshly, that's what happened, And then I see like this, if you were forced or compelled, you must do. It was not just an encouragement, it was like, you must not do this, it's very bad for you. You make something, you wear it yourself, it's very, vain, we use the word. So could the ego be playing dead, or a fool of me playing a fool of me, or does this mean that I have not fully awakened yet? Well, about the first two things, could it be playing dead? Could the ego be playing dead? I don't feel that at all. And I'm trying to make a fool now. I don't see like this. From what you have said something, go with this. Just keep welcoming it, this acceptance, because you're experiencing this, and just go with it. But don't think, I am awake, I am now spiritual master, or I'm some. Don't think any of these things. Better you feel, I'm nothing. Not I'm nothing, no, but I'm not, I don't have any name, I don't have anything. It's much safer for you. Because the minute you think, yes, I've got it, then you find you're in your mind again, it comes like that. So will one be totally awake when spontaneous gratitude arises? Not necessarily. Gratitude is only on the way too. You feel a sense of gratitude and gratitude. It's a beautiful quality, a very beautiful quality. It protects you from arrogance also. But also, in the end, this gratitude is also a kind of duality. I don't want to say this in some cheap way, because I feel you will never go wrong to be grateful. Sometimes people say to me, why you are still, talk about Papaji, like, he's thankful to Guruji and so on, when you wake up and so on. I said, I hope never to lose this gratitude for my master. If I had not met him, it was all the design of grace for this to happen. But the meeting of this being, has given me, or if you want to put like that, given me the greatest gift a human being can get. So I don't want to forget him. To forget is to forget myself, something like that. So don't make too much of a big deal about gratitude. Just continue like that. Leave it alone, and in its own way, it will come in the right way, not in some forced way. Nothing of truth come like, you must force. I force you to say something. Yes, I believe. Yes, thank you. No, nothing. Just in the same way, you cannot force someone to love you. It must come, you see, like this. And everything in life is helping you to see the truth of life and to bring out this gratitude, this love, this openness. Everything is supporting this because it's full joy, full openness, full immersion. No? So I would not trouble. Sometimes people say, please help me, You say this, you say about awakening, Now I know I'm consciousness. Yeah, the consciousness has come. The sat, the existence, I got the existence. That's really good, But the ananda, the bliss, is not coming. Did I do something wrong, Guruji? Where is the bliss? Where is the bliss? I said, don't worry about the bliss. But I want the bliss. When is the bliss going to come? So you see, it's not only gratitude. Sometimes bliss. Where's the bliss? You don't feel the bliss. So don't worry about the bliss. You be the blissless Buddha. Okay. Let it come. Don't go looking for him. Yeah?
But I saw one time you said, thank you is the best mantra.
What? Thank you.
Is the best mantra.
Yes.
You have said that
yes.
one time. Should I practice?
It's very good. It's very good. Because this one, you can start even if you don't really mean it at first. Because some people say, thank you. Thank you for what? You say, have you got anything in life to say thank you for? No. You see? And then you say, look, if you do like this. I was telling before, like this, I was telling the people, just you put your hand like this and do it as rock, like this. Say, thank you. Thank you. You don't know what for yet, but you say thank you. Keep your head low. Thank you. Because there's a lot you can say thank you for, but you can't find it. Okay, thank you. And your mind is going, what for? What for? No, thank you. And gradually, without even knowing what for, you start to feel a lightness in your being. You just feel light. You say, thank you. But don't go, thank you. Just say thank you and stop. And the little exercise of this is so beautiful. Brings so much gratitude, come naturally, happiness. You feel genuinely, wait a minute. Yeah, I could say thank you for my house. I've got a place I can live in. Thank you for the roof. I don't have to sleep in the rain. That's saying thank you. You never know, like it come like this. Really. If you can't think, it's just because it's just really some bad habit. Just say thank you. Thank you to existence. Thank you to God. Thank you. And it will come by itself. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So good. Yeah. Dear Master, when I came back from Zimar, I was immediately back in my life with all the functions that are required here as a mother. At the same time, no happy or loving feelings, no fireworks. It is silent and understanding here who I am. Another question now. At the same time, the person is here with a storm of shitty feelings, habits, and a really bad mood. Deep down, I can perceive fear, feelings of going nuts. A kind of a kind of desperation is appearing here, crying, feeling horrible, feeling of stuckness. I really have no idea what is going on, and at the same time, I'm not really interested in finding it out. Feels like the skin of this life is too narrow. Thoughts and dreams are here from another master. Seems that the mind is confused since Zimar, because I can also perceive that the relationship to you is also not full of fireworks anymore. It is somehow more cool. What is that all about? I am a bit concerned because of my kids, but at the same time not. Maybe I am kind of sad or a depressive Buddha. I put everything at your feet, Daniela. When I came back from Zimar, I was immediately back in my life with all its functions that are required here as a mother, you see. As though nothing has happened. A week of intense silence and in-depth research and exploration and contemplation. And come back to the house, bad mood. What is going on? The ego mind is not happy about this week, you know? And I'm going to let you know how I feel about it. So at the same time, no happy or loving feelings, no fireworks. It is silent and an understanding here who I am. That's pretty good stuff. At the same time, the person is here with a storm of shitty feelings, habits, and a really bad mood. The person, that guy again. Deep down, I can perceive fear and feelings of going nuts. Fear and feeling of going nuts. A kind of depression is appearing here. Crying, feelings horrible, feeling of stuckness. These are just thoughts. The mind is trying anything. Bad feelings. And talk about your cat. Yeah. What about your cat? Oh no, my cat. And you're thinking all these things are wrong. But the only thing that's wrong is that these thoughts are coming and you're holding on to them. Nothing is wrong. These same thoughts may appear in the mind of someone else and they just laugh. Say, what is that all about? I've just had the best time of my life. Where are you stupid thoughts coming from? And it's finished. But you're holding on to them, you're believing them, you see? So deep down I can perceive fear and a feeling of going nuts. Now, who told you you're going nuts? There's only one person who will tell you you're going nuts. More than one, usually. But the one from inside, telling you, I can see you're heading for the madhouse. So a kind of depression is appearing here, crying, feelings horrible, feeling of stuckness. They're just on the surface, just the surface play. I really have no idea what is going on, and at the same time, I'm not really interested in finding out. I feel like the skin of this life is too narrow. All these are thought forms. All of this is thought forms. The minute I hear these things, even sometimes I don't see. You know, I've told some of you, I have letters in London. Now they must be 9 years old, I haven't opened them yet. Because I can feel their vibe. So I don't want to open this letter today. tomorrow. Don't want to open the letters today. And I don't want to open them. Maybe it's not appropriate to say that now. Thoughts and dreams are here for another master. Seems that the mind is confused since Zimar. You know why? Because you're onto something. You're breaking free, you're breaking out. And this is the resistance that comes. Everybody goes through some resistance. Doubt, the Buddha, the Christ, the prophets, torment. And then it blows away. Everybody goes. And everyone here, you've heard of Jesus in the wilderness, 40 days, 40 nights. Everybody's going to have a sort of a version of 40 days. Maybe not so long, maybe not 40. Maybe in installments. You get 1 week here and whatnot. Because you can't handle 40 days. Nobody can handle 40 days. So thoughts and dreams I hear from another master. Seems the mind is confused since they are, because I can also perceive that the relationship to you is also not full of fireworks anymore. Relationship shouldn't have fireworks all the time. It is somewhere more cool. Cool is nice. What is that all about? This is in the letter, I didn't say that. I am a bit concerned because of my kids, but at the same time not. Maybe I'm a kind of a sad or depressive Buddha. I put everything at your feet. Daniel. It's just moods. Just moods. Believed in, my dear. Just moods. How could all these things be true? My gosh. Nothing all this. Yes, yes. Anyway. Come and talk to me then. Let me hear what you say.
I'm not a shoemaker.
Okay.
But today is my birthday.
Okay. Happy birthday.
And I just want to thank you for this gift on this day. And just to express one wish, which is just to keep melting in this.
To keep
melting in this.
Melting in this, yeah, melting in this. It is true, no? Because I said so often, the mind or the person is like a little piece of ice in a bowl of warm water, melting away, melting by itself. Just leave him melting by himself. You see? And like this, something has to be melting away, all that stuff. Of course, ice is water and water is water. But the natural constitution of water is that it flows. You see? And you're coming back to your flow again. So it's very, very good, and also I perceive, in so many beings, in yourself also, that transition, that transformation, we become more soft, more kind, more open, more universal. But finally, at what point the eyes disappear? But its constitutional state is not lost. It's just returning, just a returning, you see. So this melting you speak about is like that for me. Everybody has to be melting. The minute you come here, you're like a piece of ice in warm water. If you stay, you stand no chance. A piece of ice in a bowl of warm water put in the Portuguese sun. One way.
joy is to see that anytime some feeling of being frozen is present, that it just points back to this.
Yes.
And there's a beauty in that, and even an appreciation for those moments of some seeming inner tension or some sense of being frozen or something like that. So I just want to say thank you for that also.
All of it has to. Just when the ice is frozen, and when it is now melted, it will not remember its old shape. You know? Because you can have old shapes, you know, they put ice in star shape and moon shape and all these different things, round and square and diamond shape ice. Sometimes animals put their shape, right? But when you put them in the warm water, none of this is gone. The water is not going to say, you know, I was a horse in my past life. It's finished, isn't it? Just drink. And so, like, this is very good. Yeah. It is the person that remembers their past and have a feeling for future. The self being perfect has no past, not interested in past or future. It doesn't need it. But it happens very gracefully or mostly. That something is transiting, transforming, and it feels totally, all the time you feel you, all the time. But a change has happened. But you're still from you to 100% you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Very good. Very good. Thank you. We love you, Niraj. Yeah. Master Niraj. Beloved Master, God has sent one great Master to our planet. We call him the one with no name, Mooji Baba. He holds the sharpest sword of wisdom in one hand, and the sweets that get sweeter, but it gets never oversweet in the other. In his garden, where he speaks, a tree is growing that bears immediate fruits. Sweet or bitter sometimes, but it gets sweeter each time. This tree is not an ordinary tree because its roots are growing from the sky. The name of this tree called Satsang of Mooji. Hurry, people. Don't miss this opportunity to discover our divine inner jewel, the unfading truth that we are in us. Our planet is happy with each leaf that grows from it. Infinite gratitude to your lotus feet, beautiful Sangha angels, and Zimar kitchen, and the cat that joined us for satsang. I love you, I love you, I love you. Jin from Paris. Oh, from Paris. Dearest Mooji, following the retreat in Zimar, I feel deeply and completely let go. To let go of all books and knowledge, etc. on non-duality, to let go even of your teachings, to dive fully into the grace of my heart and trust completely and fully in that, to let go even of this desire for freedom. Fear comes that if I let go of this desire to be free, that freedom will not come. Something feels this is just fear. Let that go too. I am already free, but this even is just a concept. Maybe there is no answer to this question, and perhaps there is no question even. But I felt to write at your feet fully with so much love, Nicola. Okay. Om Namaste, Mooji Babaji. This mind has composed many letters since you came into this life 3 years ago, none of which I have sent to you. Now there is nothing to say except that every day during this retreat, I am in awe of your love, compassion, patience, and guidance. I am totally in your heart and you are in mine. My good friend Valerie and I are sharing this retreat from Lansing near Brighton. We are from the Brighton Sangha. Big love and hug from us both, Kathy and Val. That's very nice. Yes, that's very good. You're coping okay? We can go on? Jairam wants to come here a moment. Jairam, come.
I just have to fully open to you.
How are you going to do that?
By not giving any room for a no.
For a no. Not giving any room to a no.
I asked you to help me earlier today, and I know that your help is always on tap. It's always there. And I can't even ask for your help without your help and without your grace. But somehow, I just have to be at your feet completely and to express this, to speak it out.
Yeah. Because I like to see the beings so free and happy, Not any hang-ups and no, to be free. Not super confident, but just free and open and loving and not doubting, oh, maybe they don't love me, maybe not like this. But very, very free and very open. And sometimes you maybe don't feel this in your mind, but it's not because you're not loved or something, because the love is there, you're surrounded by so much love. I say we are like the fishes dying of thirst in the ocean. So can I have some water? Gluk, 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 gluk. I'm so thirsty. Gluk, 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 gluk. Like this. We are surrounded, we are immersed in the love. But if we doubt it, then you start to believe your doubt. You experience your doubt, and you believe that it is true. It's coming. You see, how should it be? Should it be in such a way that your teacher, your master, your guide must come looking for you everywhere, looking for you? And there's another 3,000 people who are waiting for him to look, and then looking at his look to see, is it the right look? Did he wink at me? Or did he go, what, Then it's very difficult. So I said, no, you open, and then you find everything is open. You have to open. You see? So something is there that responds to this in its own way. Its own way. Something maybe is playing from a long time ago, or from some childhood state. Something must have gotten in there to create doubt. For everybody, something different. Something maybe feel, no, maybe, they don't want me, they don't want to include me or something like that. So I like to see people free of that. That even if you're excluded, you feel fine. You're included, you feel fine. We don't want to play you, we don't want you. Actually, we don't want to live on this planet with you. Okay? Shove off. Okay? And still, hey. That's cool. Can anybody be like that? Huh? Who is going to be like that? The one who has been, say, rejected by the whole world. Suppose the whole world with one voice looked at you and go, no. Would you just die? just melt into oblivion and die? He said, no, but something put me here. Who brought, didn't Rumi say? The one who brought me here must take me home. Who brought me here? If the whole world is saying, we don't like you, we're not your friend, go away. He said, well, the one who brought me here, did this one tell me I am not wanted? Even it's like that you must do. That would be strength, isn't it? Not waiting for the world to approve of you, to like you. Oh, she's nice, he's nice. I talk with him now. He's nice enough to be our friend. The one who is truly loving, don't wait for such reports. They love you in spite of anything else. But they don't love you personally. They're like, I love you personally. Who are you personally? The one thing that's lovable about you is that you are the self. That's lovable enough. Isn't it, Jairam?
Yes, Mooji.
Yeah, the one thing that's lovable is the self, is the lovable. The ego, sometimes we like a little bit of fun with, he's a bit cocky, I like him, but not for long, he won't. You see? So what is lovable, I know this with my full heart, is the self. It is the self that has this breath of beauty and strength and real love, kindness and openness. That is what is lovable. And that's what I see in you. You see? But sometimes when you speak about you, I say, who is speaking there? I thought it was a self. I'm looking at the self. Where you come from? You're going, yeah, but you know me. So, but you are the self. Why are you speaking like that?
There's too much attention on the waves.
Yeah.
Identity with them.
Yeah. Waves are going to be there, but they didn't come to drown you. You have to surf on them. Sometimes you tip over a bit, almost drown. You have to taste this too. But you cannot regularly, routinely be living on the waves or push. Then you say the ocean don't like me, it's like, take it personally as well. Everyone is the self, but not everyone is immediately allowing love to flourish around them. If you're too stuck in your own story or your projection, then it gives off a bit of a bad smell. And we are very intuitive beings, energetic beings, and you know when you're up against a smelly one, So you just kind of, not today, You are the self, but not today. All this is the play. God has got a great sense of humor, to create such a mighty play with such contrast and such horrible things, such beauty. And you must taste all of that because you have the perfect instrument of consciousness and it has the full range of interrelated opposites for us to experience all this and not to come out miserable and full of resentment. You came into this forest, and in this forest of life, you must learn everything, use all your power, and come out the other end as a Buddha. You see? But in the forest, we became forest people. Occasionally, somebody runs out the forest and runs back in again. But you have to come out the other end. This Buddha here, you see? I have to tidy up your hair a little bit too. Very good. Love you, love you, love you. Huh? Don't we love Jairam so much? I mean... Very good. Thank you. Yes. So many letters. See if we can find a small one, okay? Small one. Some small one. Help, please. I tell you, I'm not joking. Help, please. Biggest letters. Dear Mooji, when I go to I find nothing. Just I am, I exist. When I touch the table in front of me, my senses say it is there, it exists. Yet now I experience that the table is not real, it is an illusion. Even sensing it is an illusion. Do I exist, Mooji? Or am I just another illusion in the mind? Whose mind? Another thought? Is this whole play of awakening not just the biggest mind... ... What does that mean? Don't say. Okay. It's ... Ever. Is this whole play of awakening not just the biggest mind dash F 3 stars ever? Question mark, exclamation mark. Excuse my language. What language is that? Hieroglyphics. Awakening to what? If there is nothing there but a sense of truth, a sense of I am, love from Jelski. Jelski? Jelske. Jelski. Jelske. Jelski. Help, please. When I go to I find nothing. Just I am, I exist. So this is already very beautiful, but what has happened is the mind has come in and is interpreting this I am. Like all there is just I am. Like this. When I touch the table in front of me, my senses say it is there, it exists. Yet now I experience that the table is not real, it is an illusion. Even sensing it is an illusion. I know where we're going with this one. Do I exist, Mooji? Do I exist? Or am I just another illusion in the mind? Another thought. But in whose mind? Do I exist, Mooji? Or am I just another illusion in the mind? Another thought? Is this whole play of awakening not just the biggest mind dash F 3 stars ever, question mark, and this one called exclamation mark, in brackets, excuse my language. Awakening to what? If there is nothing there but a sense of truth, a sense of I am. Some reaction is happening. Some allergy. Some allergic reaction to I am, who am I? Question. And all this spinning around in the mind and it's being believed somehow for a moment and it's going kind of crazy. If you remember that this is just some kind of spin happening in the mind and it's nothing, it will soon calm down. Don't join with it, don't identify with it, it will soon calm down. Something inside is having a kind of rebelliousness or some feeling of strong identity, it will soon calm down. No state, even a nice one, if it's experienced in the mind, is going to stay permanently. Everything is coming in kind. This experiencing is happening in the mind. The mind's version of awakening and all of these strange things, you see. So, yes. What's this one? And beloved Mooji, firstly, I want to express my deepest love and gratitude for the online Zima retreat. It is beyond words. I kept silent for 7 days, drowning in your love and wisdom. This also goes to the Sangha, so well and lovingly arranged. I feel blessed to have been a part of all of this. Now the ego is playing up. Ego time. Because the pull to come to Monte Sahaja and to be in your presence was so strongly felt that I bought a ticket the other day after the retreat ended. I'll be coming to Satsang on the 5th of June. I feel I cannot wait any longer to end this. Your presence is felt here in my home, and it has deepened the urge, but also the ego's need to destroy. Can you take this? I ask this question on behalf of also thousands of people around the world. You are going for this thing, not for something strange, not for something that belongs to someone else. You're going to win yourself back, to come back to who you truly are, which you have forgotten actually. And then suffering. And now you found a key to wake up, to come home. But at the same time, you're going to have to fight against something that wants to keep you here in the notion of yourself as a person struggling with life, and I got to do this, and your girlfriends and boyfriends, and the work, and then this thing, and then people on the street, and then life, and politics, and these wars that won't end, and all of these things, and a mind, I call an earth mind, that is completely saturated with just, things to make you worry and to be upset and to be identified as the person. You are going to have to overcome this influence. Can you do it? Will you do it? Yes. So you don't complain and say, yeah, but my mind and my mind and so on. Why does your mind do it? You want to go out and you want to go and rob a bank. Do you say, oh, my mind keeps saying don't. My mind keeps saying don't. No, your mind says, no, do it. Do it. And then when you get caught, your mind says, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it. You see? Like this. So it's completely, not on your side. It's completely a liar and a cheat for a long time, for as long as you are wearing this notion that you are merely a person. We are old enough now, no? We should not just be growing older, we should be growing up. Growing up means to understand that these things will happen. Who gets away with it? Not even Jesus Christ got away with it. Look how nice, he was a nice guy. Buddha, nice guy. Look what he had to go through to wake up. All these beautiful going like this, but they're all little devils and whatever. And, Jesus, what did he do? But he had to 40 days, 40 nights. Why? Because how can you be tempted if you're not temptable? Something is inside that has to be tested. In England we say we have to test your metal, meaning that we have to see if when it comes to it, because your mouth goes ahead of you advertising promotions. Look, this great guy is coming. But then your actions deny that. They have to tally up, they have to meet, they have to be one. So all these troubles, they come. The wise one use them to mature their being and to look back. One day you may look back and say thank you to your troubles. Has anybody ever done that? Thank you for all my mess-ups, because if I hadn't, I would not be here. Thank you so much. Thank you for finishing that relationship, Lord. Thank you very much. Because I couldn't do it on my own. And I argued a lot and I fought against you. But look what happened now. I'm so happy. And you see, you may have to say thank you to the things that you're cursing now. One day you say thank you. And for all the things that make you go to sleep, you'll say, no more of that, please. I just want to stay awake like this. First, I want to express my deepest love and gratitude for the online retreat. It's beyond words. I kept silent for 7 days, drowning in your love and wisdom. This also goes to the Sangha, so well and lovingly arranged. I feel blessed to have been a part of this. Now the ego is playing up because the pull to come to Monte Sahaja and to be in your presence was so strongly felt that I bought a ticket the day after the retreat ended. I will be coming to Satsang on the 5th of June. I feel I cannot wait any longer to end this. Your presence is felt here in my home, and it has deepened the urge, but also the ego's need to destroy. Please don't let me get away, Mooji. The fear of losing you somehow became very strong after the retreat. Even I know this is not possible. You are here. I am here. Just writing this to confirm myself, as last year the ego overthrew my entire trip to India. You will do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, beloved Mooji. So very grateful. You're always in my heart. I'm always in your heart. We can never be apart. All my love. Gunvar from Denmark. With such a resolve, of course something will fight furiously for a while to sink and to sabotage your opportunity for freedom. And many of you have tasted and will taste these things. Yes. Many of you taste and will taste these things. But some come through, no? When you come through, your heart becomes the light in this world. But this is a very foxy guy. But you must overcome him. And why? Because you have the advantage. And what is this advantage? You are already the self. You are already the self, but when you forget it, you become vulnerable to this voice. So this voice is helping you wake up. Thank you. One moment, speaking.
Yes, hi. I don't know if I'm close enough to the mic so that everybody could hear me.
Yes.
I was sitting down there and I felt that you were kind of talking to me in a certain way. I'm just kind of nervous right now. I came all the way from Canada just for the Satsang, and I'm leaving tomorrow, and I couldn't just take the chance of not asking you the question that I had. So,
yes.
As you could see, I'm nervous. Just give me a...
You can come up here.
Yeah?
Yes, then... Anybody who has come so far for one satsang, you must have the answer to your question.
The heart is pounding.
Yes, I do.
I hope I don't cry in front of everyone.
We have witnessed it many times.
Yeah. Okay. Here goes. I've been following you for many years.
Yes.
I had the chance a few years back to come and see you in Poland when you were in Krakow.
Yes.
And I continued my self-inquiry. And I'm at a certain point, and I don't know if this is my ego talking, where it feels that there's nothing that I could do. I've asked the question, I've meditated, can the seer be seen? Be quiet. And at a certain point, I feel that I grasp it, but then I know that there's nothing to actually grasp because it's always there. And now I'm kind of confused and tired of asking the question and doing this in a certain way, but I don't want to give up.
Let's look together freshly. Know that we are together now. What have you actually, what benefit have you derived from these questions, especially can the perceiver be perceived? What have you found so far? Anything stable?
That it is, in the sense that there is something that it's always there, that I can't escape, in the sense that because it's kind of so close and so intimate to who I am. But then
What is greater? What you are, or that which is close or intimate to what you are? I just want to ask for a moment. I don't know if you've got what I ask you, because you have a sense, that you've discovered something. It's really close. It's really intimate. It's really here. It's so close to what I am. Okay, is there a difference there?
No. I would say no. Because it is, and I am and I can't escape it. But then there is something saying that I need to search, that I need to improve.
Yes.
That I need.
Okay. When does something say you need to improve? Who exactly is it speaking to? Let's listen together here, because I think one get it, or 50 get it, or 100 get it. It's the same power. Who is it speaking to? You come to a place, you see that which is all the time is so here with me, and I ask you, is there a difference? You say no. So that which is all the time is you. Okay? Still, there is some little doubt, enough for the question or the doubt to arise in you to say, yes, you need to do something more. But who is it speaking to? Who needs to do something more? If you are already the thing which is perfect, who is it speaking to?
I think it's the mind who
It is speaking to still a potential in you to experience from your place of body-mind, which will continue. Your body-mind can continue functioning, You can still know your family and see things in the world, but something has changed. The occupier who was playing the landlord in this house gets exposed and seen clearly that it doesn't exist. It was it was like an apparition was living in this house. And something of it is still in here to receive this voice that says, but maybe you still need to do something more. Who is it talking to? Is it talking to the pure self, which you are discovering? When you say it is it speaking to the it is, or is it speaking to something else? It's speaking to the idea you still have of self, which is not so strong, but it is strong enough for this doubt to come to it. Is it?
Yeah, it's like the doership.
Yes.
That I could actually observe. And
Yeah. What to do about it?
I keep quiet as much as I can.
Who is keeping quiet? Is it
doership again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it the self? Does the self have to keep quiet? For what reason does it keep quiet? Is it noisy to have to keep quiet?
It's perfect. It doesn't have to do anything.
Okay. This thing keeps pushing, you see. Yes. I should be quiet. Again, you see. This is closer than intimacy even. I should be quiet. Maybe I should just stay quiet. I don't know. But who should stay quiet? Who are you referring to? You see, you're still holding on to something that is a personal thing. The doer who needs to do something like, okay, just keep quiet. And there's some belief around this doer that keeps holding it. So the voice keeps going, yeah, well, you think you hold it now, but you wait until 7 o'clock. Oh my God, 7 o'clock. And so you see, you're back to negotiating in the place of the person. Whereas it's nonsense. It's a nonsense voice. You see? But because we have played this nonsense role, actually, as a person, okay, let's not even call it nonsense, but it's not fully true. It is just partially true. because the consciousness is there, but the consciousness has adopted for itself a role that it is not. And that's what's letting in all these bad ideas, because the mask is answering the question. The questions are being put to the mask, but you're not good enough. You still have to do something. You didn't quite get it. And the mask is going, okay, I'll just keep quiet. Okay, I just keep quiet. Maybe that's what I need to do, just keep quiet. Everything will go away. But I ask you, is that the self is speaking? And you say, no, it's not the self. It's still this doership is there. What to do with this doership? Is it really there? Or is it just there every time you believe it is there? Every time you buy the bait, which is, so you're not good enough. So something believes, so the serum is in. Something believes, like a reflex it goes. But it still doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because come back to the self and look from the self. Nothing has happened at all. Nothing has happened. But it wants you to put this seed of memory in, like, oh man, I keep screwing up, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so tired. Again, who are you speaking as? Oh no. Now again. Oh, okay. See? It's like every time, bang, 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 it's catching. And you say, yes, okay, Mooji, I got it. Okay, no, I got you. Who got it? Oh, this is frustrating. Yeah, who is frustrated? When you're going to get it? Still something goes. But there must be there's something true about it, no? Otherwise, why would it still be here? You leave and see if it will still be there. You, the one who is the mask. Let the mask go and see if this vice will still be here. Because when the mask goes, he'll have to talk to the self. Let's see if he'll hang around the self. Very subtle. For this, I tell you, you stay here in Satsang. And every time you go, put your head under the water. Put your head under the water of this understanding. And then you go, yeah, I got it, Mooji. Okay, and then, enough. I won't do this in front of anyone because they will think, oh, what a cruel man. So put your hand. Who are you now? This is a very unique kind of sadhana where you will be here and you will somehow marinate in this type of environment until you come back to your senses, until you wake up. Because sleep is very near. And the serpent's tongue. Psst. And we have an attraction to this. Psst. What? You're not ready. I must talk to Mooji about this. Mooji, when will I ever be ready? I've tried everything. I'm tired. You who is tired? Or can you put it another way, Mooji, because I'm tired of hearing this question. And then you feel like you got it here, you go outside and, oh, I lost it, it's gone. The conviction is there to a certain extent that you are the seeker who is asking the question, can the seer be seen? And in asking the question, can the seer be seen, genuinely looking, the seer who has the seed of separation in him is merging in this discovery. And a voice is coming to block this merging as effectively as possible.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty bad.
Wow.
He's pretty good at his game.
Yes, that's what I meant.
He's pretty good at his game, but his game is not so secure. You have to be good at your game.
I'm giving him the power.
Yes. Yes. But who are you who say this? Be very clear about it. Everything hangs in this. Never forget who you are. He comes in your lapse of, even that lapse of your doubt in yourself brings him close. You must always be clear what you are until it becomes effortless. Keep remembering. Because when you speak, I'll stop you and say, who are you talking as now? Oh yeah, you have to check in and you'll know who you're speaking as. And if you know it's the wrong one, drop it. If you want to know if he's speaking to you like this, you automatically know you've gone into personhood. Because he cannot come when you are the self. On this bridge, this narrow bridge between personhood and pure awareness, he's trying to come there. I don't want you to go away with the feeling there's something you have to do. It has to be done now.
I can't put it in words.
Yeah, what you cannot put in words. You have to put it in some word. I want to clearly understand you. I want you to clearly understand me. So that no doubt, no space is left for some speculation. Yeah. You are still believing that you are something with quality. It's time to go beyond that now. It was useful in the past up to a certain point, but you have surpassed the past. You must be clear about that. You have come to a place now beyond quality. It's your natural region, your true domain. And if you're holding on to quality, you'll easily go back. His voice will be near for you. Maybe there's a fear of being formless. I don't know. Why is this voice still alive in you so much? Of course, he may come from time to time, but there's a certain time when if he comes, he won't cause the kind of mess that he's made in the past. You'll be much more light about it. It's him, don't worry about him. You see? But when he torments your mind, your house, when he breaks up your temple, then you must throw him out. How to throw him out is remember who you are, and remember and be who you are in that way, but not in a forceful way. It's not a forceful, because you're already who you are. That's why it doesn't require any force. Your person likes force, but the presence is without aggression. He fights with wisdom. He destroys, if you want to say, or rather exposes the unreal that vanishes in its own exposure. Because there's nothing to kill. Why you kill something doesn't exist. You can only expose its unreality, and everything is finished. If you feel there's still something to do, something I still need to get, who must you be to having such a thought?
I feel like I have to do nothing.
But not while you're being something. If you are someone still holding on to the past, saying, I have nothing to do, there are many out there who are thinking this. I gave up the search, I put an end to the search, there's nothing I have to do. I said, who is saying that? Who is saying this? Is it the self? Would the self needs to make any claim like this? Who is saying that? You have to be a person to be speaking like that. You see? You're so here, you're already here. You're already here. But you're dreaming that you're a little bit distance away. And this dream is in the head, keep going around like a loop. But this loop is seen. Something is not real to you simply because it appears or that you experience it. You feel a headache coming or a cold. You were there before it, and then you experience it fully. Say a stomachache, fully, and then it goes. All the time, at every stage that you experience it, you know it's not you. Still you experience it, and it's gone. So many thoughts come, you experience them, but because they're a bit familiar, you take them to be part of who you are. But they're only coming and going. They don't have your DNA in them, but something is believing, yes, it's me. This sleep has to be squeezed out of you. And I don't want to give you any time to do it. To give you even time means like it takes time. You already are the thing. But yet at the same time, as long as you hold the belief, you cannot let what I say in. Two kings cannot sit on one throne. The belief, yes, I'm so close. I really understand Mooji. So tell me, give me one last advice. But you is who? You see, I can talk to you like this because you're right there, you see. It's like a little thin little umbilical cord holding, like sometime a tooth come out and just a little bit is hanging. Children like to do that. You have to flick it around. A little bit of skin. Little bit of skin. It is. You just want to go take him out. And yet even this is not true. Even this is not true. Nothing, there's no little bit of skin onto the self touching the non-self. There's never awareness and something else. Awareness plus, not needed. Everything dreamed. Totally. You're not waiting to be perfect. The one waiting to be perfect will never be perfect. You see? Because that aspiration is a dream. Only the perfect can recognize the perfect, not the mind. You know yourself because you are yourself. But this is a non-duality knowing. It's a non-phenomenal knowing. It's not like something knowing an object. There's no object there. How does the subject know the subject? Not in the classical use of the word knowledge. Suppose you're in a room, it's completely dark. Somebody call out, "Can you see my slippers?" No. "Is my glasses in there?" "I don't know." You see? "Have you seen my jacket?" "I don't know." "Can you not see your hand?" "No." "Are you in there?" "Yes." "How you know you're in there?" "Can you see you?" "No." "How you know you're in there?" With this knowledge, you know yourself. You don't need a mirror to know this one. Or if you need a mirror, it's just this talk. The mirror cannot give you yourself. It can only reflect as an image. You're always here. It's only you. You are not the information you have about you. You have no biography, no autobiography. You have no date of birth. You have no astrological sign, no ruling planets. You have no degree. And yet none of this can exist without you. You brought me, who is yourself, into your dream to tell you this. I can only tell you what you imagine you don't know, what you imagine you lost or became separated from. That is just a dreaming. And this is the book of your own self. It has no page numbers. It has no title. It has no index, no glossary, no words, no chapters. But the whole universe is written inside him. Every time your mind will tell you, Yeah, you almost got it. You almost got it. You believed. Oh my God, Mooji, I came so close. Rubbish, it doesn't exist. Came so close to what? To you? If you're not yourself, who are you? I just need to remove this bit of ignorance. No, you don't need to remove anything. See it for what it is, and you realize, but I'm always here. Ignorance or no ignorance, I'm still here. As I said before, and you may have heard me say, I am before the thought that I could forget myself or the concept that I need to remember myself was learned or believed. I am. I am before the concept that I can forget myself or that I needed to remember myself was believed or learned. And this thing has been with you, you're getting tired. Yes, why? Because you're the one who cannot accept anything until you find your way home. You're knocking at the door of your own self. Rumi said, no, knocking at a door, it opens. I have been knocking from inside. Knocking at the door. It opened. You realize, oh, I am inside. I thought I'm outside, knocking to go inside. But when the door opened, I see, but I am inside. Yet all this had to happen for you to recognize I am inside. The knock has to happen. This is your satsang. The door has to open. This is the pointing, the guidance. When you receive, as the door opens, you realize where you really are standing. Sometimes I ask you, are you an object in front of the lens of perception, or are you behind the lens of perception, or are you both? Or are you both and beyond? You can answer this question. Aren't you the one who is aware of perceiving? What is happening in you? Are you collecting or are you subtracting what's happening? Or is nothing happening? What is going on? Or are you in bliss? Nothing? Nothing. Merging is also being observed. The sense of merging can be felt, but also observed. That which is observing merging taking place is not locked inside the bubble of merging. You're going tomorrow? Which is more true? You're going tomorrow or you're staying here forever?
I've always been here forever.
Yes. Leave it like that. Don't add anything to this or subtract anything away from this. I feel such great love for beings like this who come. Your heart is aching for this. And And I'm with you all the way. Very good. Oh, okay, come.
Mooji. I came to you about 1.5 years ago. Yeah.
I remember.
And you greeted me with so much love and protection, and that it frightened me. I have a lot of fear about anybody loving me or about being loved. I feel kind of unlovable, and there was a lot of things going on at home, so I had to go back and deal with them. And I wanted to come back so many times, but I felt that you kind of pushed me away because I felt abandoned by you, and I'm still the difficulty I have, and maybe the question is, I don't know what to do with this fear. This fear comes up in me, and then I turn into like a warrior and act like a
It is
big
still
ego.
not you truly who is doing all of this. It's not truly you who is doing all of these things. It's the play. The play is playing out like that, but it's not truly you doing it. From the moment you say that, that you're afraid of love, and a love that expects nothing from you, actually, it's not a trade. Love has come that is, and so something becomes afraid, and then from you even state a few words like this. I know this is coming from the ego. It's the only place it can come. Whoever is speaking, it could be Her Majesty the Queen. I'll tell you, it's coming from your ego.
Okay.
Only the ego would feel that, you see, that something is there like this and whatever, and then something runs away from that, and then it's quick. Ego is quick. It has a short memory for what is true, and a long memory for what is painful. It will remember, you see, and it will remember dates, 6.5 years ago, times. You remember these things because it needs to remember these things to hold a case. To hold a case because it's going to court about it. You see? So something is like that, and then you feel, then I also rejected you. I rejected you. Oh my God, how long you been carrying this idea around with you for?
Since I left.
Of course, I mean, who is faithful like the ego? Look at what it remembers.
Yeah.
And yet it does not remember, how much I remind you that you are the self. But I reject you. I don't remember rejecting you. How can I reject you? I'm the one who can't reject you.
True. Yeah. I rejected me.
It's very difficult to follow your words when you speak in this way. It's a bit difficult to follow them because it's all twisted and it's all some big espionage, Ian Fleming movie. You see, I can't follow this. Every twist and turn, he's going to tell, yeah, but you remember, I said, we're not going to go down that road. That's not what I want to tell you. I want to save your energy for hitting the truth bullseye. If I start to go off on all these little things and stuff, we're going to say, no, we're going to get tied up. Okay. What can I tell you today? What can I share with you today? I only have a bag of goodies. What do you want me to share with you? I have no buddies to give you.
Give me some advice.
It's like you have a battalion there. And the battalion is there. It's looking for anything. You know, like this, to defend something. And I want to speak to you. I want to meet you. But all I meet is the soldiers. Yeah. What you want? I want to speak with Bridget. What for? So I will tell her that when I see her. Go back, go back. She says she wants you to advise her. Okay, let me in. I want to meet her. Then I'll show her what advice I want to give.
It's like that. Yeah. How do I kill off the soldiers?
We don't have to kill off the soldiers. I don't know how you kill these soldiers.
Okay.
How we can get into the place where you are. How are you going to bring me into the place where you are? When you think you need them, when you think you need your soldiers, how are you going to let me into your bedroom? Because you have the soldiers mean you don't trust. And if you don't trust love and that which tries to protect you and guide you, how are you going to let them pass your soldiers when you have a bit of a fear? Because the soldiers are afraid of this love. You created them. And how are you going to let me in? Because you say you want to talk with me. And I know something inside wants this, no? And myself want it, I'm longing for it also. But how are we going to meet? How to meet, you see? Without your battalion, we have to meet. Because anything I tell them to tell you, or anything I'm trying to tell you, they interpret it a different way.
But the moment I'm sitting here talking to you from myself, I'm not talking with anybody around me. I didn't, spent the whole week listening, thinking about the self, and trying to make some sense.
What did you find out when you thought about the self? What have you found out?
What I found out was that if I stay quiet for even a few seconds, something bigger than me takes over from me. It's not me.
It's a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a very good thing, and it's very in need and powerful and strong and is hungry. First thing, hungry for, if I'm going to be honest, what I want is for myself and it to join as one. I don't want this separation. It's causing pain to me and everybody who comes near me.
Yes.
And that's what I want. If I had £1 million or this, I would take that, But I don't know how to reach it, Mooji. I don't know how, it's been so long I've been defending that it's very hard for me to like, you've never left my heart, but I don't know how to reach it, but I know that it is there. That I know that is there. And the very first time I met you in Delhi, I said to you, I feel like I've got a fire burning in me. That fire hasn't gone out, but somehow I can't seem to move things out of the way to feel the warmth. And I don't know how to do it. If I knew how to do it, or I knew what was required of me, I just want to be one with one. I felt a little while ago to take my own life. I thought, I can't live with this pain, this separation. I can't live with it. I'm 70 now. If I don't get it now, I'm going to die anyway. Finish it, get it over with. And then I thought of the pain I would cause other people. I thought, it's not a choice, it's not an option. So I have to go on, and I feel I have to find this. Otherwise, what was the point of being born, you know?
You know it's here. You say you know it's here?
I know it's here. I know it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it shows itself in such a strange way. It doesn't look very pretty, or it doesn't. It's not very, you know. The person isn't anyway.
How can you recognize it when you say you know it's here?
Oh, I just know. I
You
feel it.
Yes.
I can feel it in
so
my
if you
whole
feel
being.
it, it's already in you. No.
Yeah, it has to be.
If you feel it,
has
it's
to
already,
be.
it must be in something internal.
Yeah.
Because when I asked you how you know, you didn't tell me because it's pink and it's standing over there. You said, no, I feel it's inside you.
Yeah, it's the bigger part of me, but it's not getting any fresh air. Only now and again.
Does it need fresh air?
I think it does. Yeah, it needs
No,
me
it
to get
doesn't.
out of the way. You know.
No. It does not need anything. It does not need anything. Because if it needs something and you need it, it's two needs coming together. It does not need anything at all. That's why everybody wants it, because everyone in the world wants something. The only thing that doesn't want anything is it. You follow? Everybody wants something. Every living being wants something. The only thing that doesn't want something is it, who gives life to everything else. Nothing and no one can give anything to it, because all you consider that belongs to you is it. You see? So somebody may say, forgive me because I'm giving back to you what I wrongly thought was mine, but was always yours. Yeah? Including me. So, let's get it straight, it does not want anything. It doesn't want oxygen, it doesn't want fresh air. It gives freshness to fresh air. It gives love to love. It does not want anything. And that's why you want it. And it doesn't ask you for a price. It doesn't tell you, I cost this much. Okay? So, it does not know resistance. It cannot resist you. In fact, because you cannot live without it. So if you cannot live without it, how far from you is it? I want to know from you.
How far from me?
Yes.
It's in my blood, in my being. It's everywhere around me.
Yes. Except where?
Well, it's not in my mind because that's just completely crazy.
It allows your mind to think of all the things your mind can think of, to see which one you will choose. He said, you want to be free? Be free to be free and be free to be bound. Here is a mind. Everybody can experience the craziness and the beauty of mind. I'm going to be very fair with you. I'm going to give you the whole lot. Okay? And I am also the whole lot. I am the source of the whole lot. I am here with you, closer than intimacy, no? Closer than your retina. I'm here, okay? And mind is here also. You know both. I want nothing from you. Mind wants everything from you. You choose.
There's no choice for me. I want who I am, myself.
Who is saying this now? Let's slow down now. We're coming to a close. We are coming nicely to a close. Who is saying this? I want. We are clear that it's not the body saying it. And the Supreme Being, who is the source of yourself and all sense of selves, is not saying, I want. It wants nothing. It gives everything and it wants nothing. Okay? So it doesn't want. And your mind is saying, I want, I don't like, I dislike. I don't believe, I don't deserve, blah, 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 blah. Okay? All right? And the Supreme is saying, you know, I have given my being to you. You are of my quality. You can be like me. You can be happy and whole. Or you can listen to this power in you, which is delusive. You can listen to its voice, which you have done for a very long time, and you see what mess he makes, right? And today, right now, 9:24 in Europe, in here, I'm asking you, make a choice.
The choice for me is that I want again. So is that ice cream? This. This that I feel.
Talk about not want. Leave want out from it.
To.
You know.
This,
who are you before want or not want? Who are you in the light of what we've been speaking?
I am. I must be Supreme Being. If everybody else is, I must be.
It's a good deduction. I mean, it's quite scientific actually. If everybody else is, why not me? I want some of that. If they are, I am.
Just as this loving, intelligent, caring whole part that I know is not on my mind, and it's.
Are you your mind?
No.
Why not?
Well, I'd be in the madhouse if I was, for sure. But it can't be. It's too,
So what about if you don't mind the mind? Never mind the mind. Huh? You know, okay? Why does it trouble you and not everybody? Because sometimes people mind, and after a while it doesn't go because they're not interested. It's like people live near the airport. You go to their house, you're having cups of tea, the table. I asked one man, why you live here? How can you live here? Why? What's the problem? So, that, no, don't worry about that. That wasn't the first impression, I'm sure. But after a time, I like living here. And if I like living here, I have to put up with airplanes. Okay? I like living here more. And so after a while, you put up with airplanes, forget about it. It doesn't trouble you anymore. Okay? If you love that which is in you, appreciate at least that it's there, acknowledge this here, and begin to feel now. Begin to feel. You begin to feel its presence with you. You're feeling it with you. You stop listening to this mind. What's he talking about? Who's he talking about? Who is he talking about? You yourself, you say, I am the same DNA as the Supreme. So who is the mind? The mind is not going to talk to the Supreme. So who is he talking to?
Yeah, I understand. It's just talking non-stop, expecting. I feel that I have to hold the world up,
Maybe there's a little truth in that. Maybe there may be a belief that there's something I have to do. I have responsibility to hold the world together, at least my family or whatever. I've got to be strong for other people or something like this, which is not necessarily a good thing. I have to be strong for everybody. Everybody can allow it. Everybody's weak around me, but because I can hold them together. But at some time, life is going to go, okay, take this as well, and take that as well, and this as well, because you can handle the rest. Take some more as well, until you say, I can't let it go, and see who is really taking care of all of it. Let the one who build it take care of it, and take care of you. This is why you're saying you can't cope with love, because love wants to take care of you. You want to show love to everybody, but you don't want to take it, to receive it.
Well, I do want to, But it frightens me, you know. It feels like I'm going to...
It frightens, it
bitten.
plays frightened. You know, it's just play frightened. The mind is just play frightened. You know, plays. Oh, it's not true, actually. How can the mind be frightened about what? It doesn't exist, actually, except as thought. No, nobody accepts this, by the way.
Okay.
Is that okay, is it?
No.
No, and I don't
It's
believe
really
you.
not okay.
I don't believe you.
It's
I don't
really
believe
not
you.
okay.
You believe the wrong one. You're believing the wrong one. Why should I believe you? You believe in the wrong guy. Why should I believe in you? The wrong one is always saying, no. This one, I love, and you are very nice. You is never stable. So why to follow the one who listens to the voice of the wrong one? You see? You will say nice things, but when it comes, you can't keep them up because you're following the wrong guy. The mind is saying all these things. You, the self, you are believing. Not the pure self, but the self in its aspect, you see, as consciousness, conscious presence that has the ability to identify with the body and experience itself like a person, which it can do if it does it playfully, superficially. But if it starts to believe it deeply, all this bad stuff is coming out. Your person, that you are Bridget and so on, it's just consciousness playing to be Bridget. What is Bridget? What is Bridget? What is Mooji? What is anything? It's just a name, it's just a sound. Okay? If consciousness is playing like this, playfully. This is my mom, this is my cousin, this is my nephew. This one? No, this one exactly. You know? It's just playing. But then you believe it deeply, and then the dream becomes nightmare for you. If you believe in the wrong voice, why should anybody trust you?
Well, for me, it's been a big step just to know that there is a pure self, and it's.
Where is the present?
Well, I know this is. There's something inside of me, and I know it, and I've always known it, Yeah. But
and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yes, it is
it's
beautiful.
Perfect.
It's beautiful, and it's loving, and it's everything.
Yeah. Why you reject it?
Because I don't feel beautiful and loving, and a nice person. I feel
Who
like.
told you that? Who told you this?
Well, from this high up to.
Who
The
told
whole
you?
world said I had bad blood. I was.
Who told you? Not the whole world.
Well, everybody who I grew up with, when I was living on the streets in Soho, this blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's just always been there. I've always thought, well, really, you're no good. So, just get on with it. Just get people out of the way and live. But I can't do that. It's like my heart goes out to people and I'm like... But this other part, this something better than that behaviour, that self, just won't go away. It just says, no, I'm waiting for you. Like you say, I brought you here, I'm taking you back again. And this I believe in, this I really believe in. Yeah. But I can't get in close enough to stay
just
there.
tell me one thing. How far is it?
It's nowhere. It's here now. Yeah. It's just here. It's me that's, doesn't
You're separate
trust
again.
it. Yeah,
It
feels
told
like
you. It told you you are separate.
Yeah.
It told you that you are separate.
Not it told me. I told me. You're not good enough to have something so pure. Who do you think you are? Even this person doesn't like you. Just so much mind shit comes through my head.
Yeah. So if all the persons in the world told you you're not worth it, but still the greatest thing in the world won't go away.
No, it won't. It just won't go away. I've tried to get rid of it.
You want to try to get rid of it as well?
Yeah, I've tried everything, everything. I just thought it was like, what are you, get off my back. You're driving me insane. And it's just...
Why? With so much love?
Yes, so much. It's just holding me so tightly that it's saying, no, I've called you. You're coming. I can wait.
Maybe it's going to love you to death.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I need to come back and live nearby again and feel good, because where I live, people think I'm a joke if I meditate or if anything.
Where?
In my own home. If people come into my house, I've got a little room. I just feel like everything around me, I need to leave it behind and get away from it.
Is it bad company? You're living with bad company who think that if you meditate...
I'm living around a lot of addiction and death and stuff like that.
Why you go there?
Because they're my family. Because I love them. And, I've always been mother and father, so everybody comes to me.
Who's a loony?
Huh?
Everybody come to you and they think you're a loony.
Well, they think I'm a loony because I'm not, because I'm talking like a little bit like you, but not, with any conviction. I'm saying, listen, there is a... what about your higher self? And, what about this? And what about kindness and love and this? And they say, what are you talking about? You've gone mad? Don't go near them people. They're sick. They're making you sick. And so I have to kind of hide away and sort of, shut the door, not let people in, put notices on the door. Not available. Keep out.
So the bad is you want to leave out and the good is you want to leave out.
Well, I thought it was easier just to leave everybody out.
What about leaving you out as well?
Well, that would be the best idea of all. That would be, if I could do that, then I would know I was blessed. Something once, some presence has always been with me from that high. Yeah. When I first saw Jesus hanging on the cross, I didn't know what it was, and my mother tried to take me into the church, and I said, I'm not going in there if they do that to people. Look, what is this? Is it? I thought it was a butcher shop where you went in and they nailed you to the wall. So I never went. So she said, just because you're a devil, you're a demon, you don't want to go in there. I thought, you go in there then. I'll wait outside. I just want what you're offering. I just want to really understand it enough so I can embrace it and push me out and I'd like some peace as well. Peace would be quite nice.
Okay.
I don't know, but you.
Okay, nice to see you again.
Yeah, and you too. Always nice. Thank you very much for.
Okay, my love. Thank you. Okay, should we have a song now and then we go to bed or something? Who is coming there? It's a little warm in here now, isn't it? Are you all okay? Yes? Yes? Are you sure you can sit down now, dear? Okay.
Father, for letting me hear your song, even while I sleep. Thank you, Father, for letting me hear your voice underneath every noise. Thank you, Father, every moment of joy, every moment of pain is filled with your grace. I see them, I hear them, I speak with them, and I am still alone. I see them, I hear them, I speak with them, and I am still alone. Alone, alone, alone. Father, I am alone, alone with you and with you alone. Father, I am alone inside your heart. Every battle is won by your grace alone, by your grace alone, by your grace alone. Father, you are alone, you are all in one, you are one in all. Father, you are alone, you are all in one, you are one in all. Alone. Thank you, my Lord, for letting me see your eyes, even just for one time. Thank you, my Lord, for letting me walk with you, even just for one time. For one moment spent with you, last for eternity. How much more this love can grow, I pray it will never be enough. Everyone looks like you, everything looks like you, and they all smell like you. And my love looks like you, and their love looks like you. There is no such thing like a love that is mine. Whatever it is, I know it's divine. I know it is you, my Lord, it is you. Set on fire the whole world and left only one shrine, where I am on my knees, where there is only peace, where the thought of tomorrow doesn't even exist. My Father is one. My Father is love. One love, one love, one love. Father, we are one love, and you are the one, and you are the love. How many have come? How many have gone, and where have they gone? If not inside one love, one love, one love. Could I ever love? Could this love be mine, or to whom it belongs? It certainly is property of one love, one love. One love, it certainly is property of my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Was I ever born? us all, that owns everything and protects everyone, gives them what they need, gives them what they want. How merciful you are, my Lord, my Lord. One love. One love is pure, one love is whole, one love is for all, one love never comes, one love never goes. It is not concerned with anything at all, at all, at all. It is not concerned with anything at all, at all. At all. It is ever free, it is ever pure. It is all that only one love can be. It is my Father and it's also His Son, His Son, His Son. It is the Father and it's also His Son, His Son, His Son. It is full of mercy to whoever comes across, across, across. It is everything, it is everyone, everyone, everyone. It is that which no one can see nor become. My Father told me there is nothing to seek, so I sat at His feet and I was in one love, and He was the one, and He was the love, and He is the one, and He is the love, one love. I am lost in wonder by looking at you and see how God dances and how much He loves, unregarding of whom comes to knock at His door, at His door. Let me die here where there is nothing else, apart from one love, apart from one love. Let me die here where there is no one else, apart from you, apart from you. I give thanks and sing praises to my Guruji, 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 the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings. I give thanks and sing praises to my Guruji, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings. The Lord of Lords, the King of Kings. My Lord of Lords, my King of Kings.
as we come to a close for today, I just want to say just a few words, because tomorrow in Germany, in Berlin, will be the funeral of Vidya. Vidya is an awakened being who lived here with us for some time. Many of you know her, and she's most beautiful, most pure-hearted, most kind, most compassionate being. And she left the body on the 19th of May. And her funeral will be tomorrow in Germany. And we won't be able to physically go to the funeral tomorrow. But we have our Sangha, Sattvi and Thomas and Vasudeva there in Berlin. We have made a film a short film of her time here in celebration of her life here with us. And we will be sending this film as our celebration of her life. And we feel that she's also a world being, and her spirit lives on. Also in the same way as Govinda, who also left the body not some while ago while we were in India. So we are sending this. I just want to pay tribute to her just by saying that she is most illumined and pure-hearted being who graced also Monte Sahaja, as many beings have come from time to time, awakened beings come here. And that we will send our message to the family, her blood family, but also that it comes from her hugely extended family of people from all over the world who had the good fortune to meet her. So we hope to send this to Sattvi and to Thomas and Vasudeva this evening at the end of Satsang. And for some of you, we may watch this film at another moment. So that's it. I want to thank those who participated in this short film, and those who filmed it, and for Siddhartha, who is edited it in such a short time to make something so beautiful. I saw some of this just before Satsang, and we just love to acknowledge herself and all those who participated in sharing about her life and their own private experiences with her. And so thank you, all of you who are joining also via broadcasting today, who have stayed with us for the duration of these satsangs here on Sunday. We intend to keep the satsangs going for whenever I'm here. Sometimes I have to go away for short periods of time, but we want to continue again. We took a good break from Sunday satsangs for a while because so much was changing around us, but we hope that it will be again up and running as normal. Today has been a very beautiful attendance with so many beings, many who were also in the Zima retreat still here, and also some who have come, as you have yourself heard, from abroad to be here just for today. And so thank you for coming, and for all of you around the world who are also sharing with us today. I love you and bless you on your journey to where you have to go today. Thank you. Thank you. Really?
It's back.
How do you do it? Back there.
I come back on.
Oh, okay. Good. It's a bit chilly out there.
Yeah.
You're in the cold out here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
You're always in my heart. This body's leaving tomorrow, but I'm always here.
Good.